You are watching the Staten Soccer Report. And don't forget, Monday Live.
You're watching the Staten Soccer Report.
Ho dedicato la mia vita ai momenti più felici, ad inseguire un sogno, il mio sogno. Quante volte mi hai deluso, non importa, io ci credo e vivo il mio sogno. Pari grande amore, Bari unica e sola, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola, facci sognare ancora, facci gridare ancora, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola mai.
Welcome once again to a brand new edition of the Staten Island Soccer Report, coming to you live tonight from Studio A. Alongside me, Vito. What's going on, Vito? Back in Studio A. Thanks to Brian behind the glass tonight. Thank you to Kenny, everybody at CTV. Without them, we don't have a show.
Absolutely.
All right, so also want to just give out a couple of shout-outs to the Strikers, Staten Island Soccer Club.
Okay.
All right, they just wrapped up an indoor season at the Goodyear. Played, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Went through some adversity, but we'll get through it, and hopefully better things come out of that.
Sure.
So, Vito, what's going on? Actually, wait, one more thing. We got the Fusion. They won their U14 girls bracket champions of the indoor. They're from the Staten Island Soccer Club also. That's all I have as far as that. You got anything on the youth side? Anything on
No, the only thing that
stuff?
you mentioned before the show about Newdorp, the situation where you said the government shut down
Yeah,
that basically
right.
now
That-
Nicole is trying to fight Nicole Malagotakis.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think she put a letter in, right?
Okay.
And we'll see what happens with that. Every year there's an issue over there with that field. So my thing is just get it done.
Mhm.
Get it done. Don't let anyone lose out on any playing time. Let's get Vito in this shot here on the Facebook page. All right, anything else with that?
Pretty much you want to talk about body. I know that's usually the topic you like to start with.
Yeah, anything else on here that you have? Anything you come across?
Well,
on the island? As far as the field, what do you think about Miller Field there? What's
Miller
your opinion on
Field
that?
is a good field. I played on that field when I was in Tauntville.
But there's always an issue.
Mhm,
At the
yeah.
beginning of the soccer season on the island, there's always
Mhm.
a problem. Either the
Mhm.
grass is not cut,
Yeah,
or
sure.
there's debris on the fields.
Mhm.
There's always something.
Yeah.
So, let's hope they get it done, and they we open up the season on time.
Mhm.
All right, what do we got, Vito? What do you got there? You got a stack of papers
Yeah.
there, I see.
Well,
You
body
did your homework today.
Body continues to roll. 2 straight 3-1 victories, John. They beat Rockella.
3-1.
So, their lead is just getting greater.
Where are they from?
I'm not really sure where Rockella is from, but they have a big lead now. So Body is leading the way with 65 points.
We're also going to touch on the women's U.S.
Yeah,
women.
absolutely.
That's tremendous what's going on with them, too.
Also, they mentioned that the coach of Body, there's talks of possibly renewing him for next year with Serie,
Right.
if they, with Serie C.
Right.
They're almost there. I mean, there's only 8 games left. Palmese Bari, March
Right.
24th. That's coming up. Bari
Yep.
Gela, Nocerina Bari, Bari Portici, Treona Bari, Bari
Okay.
Rotonda, and Rockella Bari, May 5th. That winds the season. So there's only 8 games left, John.
Right.
So they're, they're
What's
just about.
how many points ahead are they?
They're ahead by 11. They
11
have
points.
65. Teresa's got 54.
Great.
So
All
they're
right.
they're in good shape, honestly.
if Tom is watching, Tom, anytime, you got the number, you can give us a call, and we'll talk about the women's, U.S. women's
Yeah,
team.
I mean, I thought you were going to mention anything
Yeah,
about the owner.
about the owner. I mean, again, let's see what happens. They got to finish out the season, right? They have to just finish it out, and they may be able to skip over right to B.
We shall
right?
see. There's a lot of things in the works they're
Right.
talking about.
I don't think that's out of the works.
I mean, to be honest, I think there's more news about Aurelio De Laurentiis' cousin, the beautiful, lovely Giada De Laurentiis. She's recently,
where'd you see her?
No, she does the cooking show, Cooking with Giada.
Okay.
She's recently divorced. John, I think you and her look good together.
Oh.
You're tall, she's short.
Well,
She's a
speaking about
beauty.
looks, speaking about looking good together, I came across something on the internet. There was like a look-alike contest going on. So I think
Oh, I saw that.
Whenever the control room is ready, they might want to put
I
that on.
saw that
for
with
the-
you and
it
Luigi
wasn't-
Colina.
Right.
I
So-
saw that. I saw that on Facebook.
So yeah, there's a lot of rumors swirling, about look-alike.
Colina
I don't see it. Here's one of the photos there.
Colina was probably one of the best referees
Oh,
of
yeah.
all time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah, he was.
he was involved in big games.
Well, he's still behind the scenes. I
yeah,
think
he's in the
gonna-
Federation of Refs.
Yeah, so let's see if we have. I think we have one more, and we'll there you go. Look at that. Oh,
I don't
know.
see it.
I don't see it either. But yeah, so we don't want to bore the audience with that stuff.
Well, what about, speaking of the Federation and everything, what about the Italian team? They announced the team for the, now they cut it down to 29 players, and surprisingly enough,
Well,
John.
let's wrap up. Let's do body.
Okay.
Let's finish up with that. Again, the stadiums are still empty.
Mm-hmm.
The stadium and body is still, again, the diehards will be there.
Sure.
Right? As we see through the photos and videos that they post. So the fans are really not coming back yet.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but, even though I get it, the city are deep, but they're dominating, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing exciting yet. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
So,
They're expected to dominate in Serie D. But I did want to mention, John, now, the Italian national team, they did the stages for, in February. They announced like 32. They just cut it down to 29. Surprisingly, Mario Balotelli not called up. You know he did that
Right.
that selfie?
Let me give Tom the number 718-727-0235.
Tom Welk.
Yep, that's the number, Tom, and give us a call when you can.
John, I know you're a big fan of Balotelli, and he was starting to pour it on now with Marseille. He scored that goal. He took a selfie.
Well,
You thought maybe he was going to get the
coach
call.
is saying that he's not ready yet. He's not fit yet. So, hey, listen, that's fine. We got time.
Yeah. These two games,
We could
they
call him.
probably don't need him anyway for these two games, Finland and
Yeah.
Liechtenstein. But you know what I'm surprised about, which is very upsetting, is
Quagliarella.
Francesco Caputo. No,
Quagliarella got called up.
Yeah, no, that's expected. He's the leading scorer. But Francesco
But he's old.
Caputo,
Yeah.
Barese, Altamura scored again this week, 13 goals.
Well,
And you know what? Before you know it, he'll have 20 goals. They're playing Juventus this week. And the last leg that they played Juventus, he scored.
Right.
He always scores against top clubs. He's from Altamura Bari. That's, they actually at Labella, they make the bread from Altamura. They send it over. But, it's really, it's wrong that he's not being looked at. Hopefully, when he gets to 20 goals, Mancini wakes up. We'll see.
we'll see what happens with that. I know you've been pushing for that for months now.
Yeah,
but, send him a message.
I've been sending messages.
Yeah?
Yeah, on the rye, on the Giostre. Yeah.
Really? Yeah?
Every week, Caputo scores. I always say, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah. I
should
think
give him a chance.
You're his number one fan. Absolutely.
Well,
Hands down.
There's nobody right now who else can you cheer for?
All right, so sticking on the Italian side of things, we spoke here before the Champions League game between Juventus,
Yeah.
all right, and they were down 2-0.
Yeah, I remember last show, you and Giuseppe
Yeah.
Galanda, you mentioned you guys didn't give Juventus a shot, but
No.
me and Vincenzo, we gave them a shot. I mean, I believe because they were home, and when
Yeah.
you have the best player in the world, I mean, he's a game changer. When you have
And
Ronaldo,
if it wasn't for him, you're right, they would be home. But,
Yeah.
it was unbelievable. It really, the way they came out, and I think, Brian, whenever he has a chance, he could show that rolling. They came out like steamrolling. It could have been 4-5-0.
Yeah.
Easy,
no question.
So
Now they got to
Juventus-
meet Ajax.
Yeah, Juventus gets it done. Hey, listen, he earned his money,
Yeah.
right? He earned
sure.
the big paycheck that he
If
gets.
Ronaldo's ever looking for a house, he knows who to call.
Right, exactly. We talk about the money, and that's it. It's all about the money. So whenever Brian gets a chance, he could throw that rolling. We'll show one of the goals there from the great Cristiano.
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking of Juventus, okay.
That's the same.
That's not.
A far esplodere il San Nicola, ci pensa lui, il capitano, il numero 10, Ciccio! Ciccio! Ciccio!
You know,
All right.
Fango
Yeah,
Brienza, they said he's retiring after the season. He just wants to get them to see.
Right.
And after 40
Yeah.
years old, that's it.
It's great. It's great. But that wasn't the rolling we were looking
Yeah.
for. But yeah, if the control room could just, you know what, find that. If not, that's okay. Either way. So Juve loses in Serie A this week.
Yeah, they did,
So what was up
surprisingly.
with that?
Well, they probably lost focus. You know, after the Champions League, maybe they weren't really, you know, they're up by so many points in Serie A.
Yeah, but you want to try at least,
Of course.
try
that
to
was
go
their first loss in Serie A. They haven't-
undefeated, no?
Yeah, they haven't lost in a
How
long
many
time.
times has that happened in Serie A, undefeated?
Good
That's a
question.
good stat,
Yeah,
right,
it's
to
a good
look up.
stat. Absolutely.
All right, what do you got there?
Well, what happened in Serie A this week, John? You know, you just mentioned Genoa 2-0. And you know who scored? Juventus traded Sturaro to Genoa, and he scores against Juventus.
Right, that's it, payback, yeah.
Atalanta, Chievo 1-1, Ilicic and Riccardo Meggiorini. Meggiorini was on that magical run with Ventura. Last time Bari was hot
Right.
when they were in Serie A, and they had 50 points. And I thought Meggiorini was eventually going to be on the national team. But, you know, we'll see. He lost. He was a player on his way, but, you know,
What
once
did
in a
they
while-
trim it down to, the roster? What's it down to?
The roster of the Italian team,
Yeah.
29. They got to get it down to 23.
No, okay, so
There's-
6,
there's
yeah.
Cagliari, Fiorentina. Surprisingly, John, Cagliari beat Fiorentina. A lot of upsets this week.
Yeah,
Cagliari
I
beat
noticed
Fiorentina
that.
2-1. João Pedro Cipotelli scored. Then you have Lazio Parma. Lazio beat them 4-1.
Right.
No problem there. Luis Alberto, 2 goals.
Right.
Lulic, Maricic. Torino Bologna. Bologna surprisingly beat Torino in Torino.
Right.
You know, there was an own goal by Pulgar.
That's-
Izzo scored. Izzo got called up for the national team. Orsolini. Sassuolo Sampdoria. Sampdoria won on the road 5-3.
Saw that.
Quagliarella again scores. 21 goals, leading the way. Gabbiadini scored. He was a recent pickup during the transfer window. Empoli 2-1 over Frosinone. Caputo
Yeah.
gets his 13th goal on the penalty. So lately now he's been okay with the penalty. Last two,
He missed.
No, the last two he got on target. He scored.
He scored the last
But
two
in
PKs.
the past, he missed two. Imagine he would have had those two.
Right.
He would have 15 goals right now.
Right.
Spal Roma, surprise. Spal beat Roma.
Yeah, what happened there with Roma?
I don't know. Roma's been
Fired the
flat.
coach, right? New
Yeah, now
coach.
with Claudio Ranieri, you know, it might take some time to
Yeah.
regroup there,
Yeah.
you know. So Napoli had their way with Udinese, 4-2.
Yeah.
No problem there. Let's see if there was any other games.
Well, Inter,
And then, yeah, obviously Milan-Inter, that was the posticipo.
3-2.
That was 3-2. That was
Inter.
a really
Inter.
good game. Inter
Right?
won, yeah,
Where
3-2.
who's the home team for that?
Milan was the home
They were
team.
both the home team.
Yeah,
Play
but
same
they,
thing.
they gave
But
Milan.
Milan, right, it was their game.
And Inter beat them. That was back and forth.
You got to wonder, is their coach for Milan, Gattuso, what's his status? Because
Yeah,
they're
who
not,
knows?
they're not, right?
Who knows? You never know.
His job is not safe, right?
No, I don't think anybody's job is. What about Coppa Italia, John? April 24th, Milan versus Lazio. Their first leg, they did a scoreless draw.
Right.
And Atalanta Fiorentina was a high-flying game, 3-3.
So all to play for in the second leg.
Yeah, so Atalanta Fiorentina, they went 3-3.
Yeah.
And that's April 24th. They're going to play 12 noon.
I
So
got time for that.
we'll
yeah.
see what happens there.
Michael, waiting for you in the studio, Michael. Anytime.
Juventus leading the way with 59 points.
Yeah.
No, check that. Is it 59? Yeah, I think. No, I don't have the points on this one. But Juventus is up by a lot.
Yeah.
They're up by a lot. I mean, there's no.
You mentioned the Napoli score, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had no problem.
Yeah.
And the first four, Champions League, the fifth position, Europa League,
Yeah.
and the position 6, Europa League qualifying. 18, 19, 20th place, they get relegated. So that's the story there. I'm not sure if you want to continue with the Italian League with Serie B.
Yeah,
or
let's
the
wrap that
scores.
up and then we'll get into
Yeah, then we'll go into the other news.
MLS.
So
we got-
Serie A top scorers, Guardiola, surprisingly, 21 goals. He's ahead of Piatek, who most of the way during the season was always leading the way. Ronaldo, him and Ronaldo exchanging, scoring blows. But Ronaldo and him are tied for 19. Davan Zapata's got 17. Milik has got 15. Francesco Caputo's right there. 13 goals with Immobile.
Right.
Petagna, 11 goals. Bellotti's got 10. Pavoletti, 10. El Shaarawy, 9. Icardi, Ilicic, Insigne, Mertens at 9 goals. That's the goal scorers there. Then we'll talk about assist leaders. The assist leaders, Mertens now. Suso was leading the way for quite a while, every show. Now it's Mertens. He's got 9. Caldejon, 8.
From Napoli.
Yeah.
Top 2, Napoli.
Top 2. Cristiano Ronaldo has got 8. Suso, 8. Gomez, 8. Lazzari, 7. Quagliarella, 7. Canaloglu, the Turkish player, he's got 6 from Milan. Ilicic from Atalanta, 6. Insigne, 6. Krunic from Empoli, 6. Correa
Yeah.
from Lazio, 5. The Pole, 5. Kome from Genoa, 5. Mandzukic, 5. Maru, 5. Pellegrini, 5 from Roma. Saponara, 5. Under, 5. And Zapata, 5. So that's the assist leaders. And then Serie B I brought up because Anthony D'Aliso told him, a lot of people on were calling in, and they said,
Serie B.
bring Giuseppe Galante said, bring up Serie B. So Brescia is leading the way and having no problem there. Palermo's right
Lecce.
there, Verona, Lecce, they're all fighting for positioning.
Well, what's the point spread between first and second?
The
Points.
points, it got cut off. I
Oh,
know it's
yeah,
a very
okay. All right.
close. Yeah, it's a very
That's all right,
close.
no problem.
So
I know
first and two automatic, and then positions 3 to 8 go into the promotion playoffs.
Yeah.
That'll happen if there's a big spread. Otherwise, if there's not a big spread, then because sometimes they could do it without the playoffs, depending on the
They're
spread.
tight with the wins.
Yeah, just the wins. Those are the
There's
wins.
a bunch of teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's B. Also in B, John.
Yeah,
The-
let me just send the number out to
Okay.
Tom. 718. Oh, we got a caller? Looks like we might have a caller on the line.
Yeah, I think Brian's signaling.
All right, caller, you're on the Staten Island Soccer
Who can
Report.
it be?
Nothing yet? All right,
Okay.
we'll continue until we
Say-
get. Caller,
say
you're on
B.
the air. Going once. Okay.
I don't think. Serie B scoring leaders, John. Alfredo Donnarumma, same last name as the goalie.
Right.
He's leading the way with 23 goals in
Okay, hold
23
on.
games.
Let me give Tom. Tom, I have to just say it on the air. Okay. It's 718-727-0235. That's the number to call in. Go ahead.
So Donnarumma, John, a goal a game.
Right.
23 games, 23 gols.
Okay.
Leonardo Mancuso from Pescara has got 17. Massimo Colda, used to play for Lecce, he's got 13.
Right.
Andrea Lamantia from Lecce, 11.
Right.
Valerio Veri from Perugia, 10. Giampaolo Pazzini, remember that name? He was in Serie A for
Sounds-
Fiorentina
yeah.
a long time ago, 10 goals. Then we got this Nawakawa, sounds Nigerian, 9 goals. Alessandro Diamanti, he used to be on the Italian national team, he's got 9 goals. Ernesto Torregrossa, 9 goals.
Okay.
So those are basically like the top on the.
Let's go back to the standings.
Serie B.
Foggia.
Fudge is
Are they okay?
third to the bottom. Third to the bottom. Now they
Yeah,
got to
we
do
can't see
better.
the points, right?
Yeah,
So-
they're third to the bottom. They got to do better. What else did I want to say? Let's go into the assist leaders, John.
Serie B. Serie B.
Yeah, you got Mus Manji, the Albanian, leading the way. Trafkowski
Yeah.
and David Okari.
Right.
Some of these people I've never heard of. Jacopo
All right,
Petracone.
caller, you're on the Staten Island Soccer Report.
Hey, Johnny!
Hey, Vincenzo. What's going on, Vincenzo? How are you?
Johnny, it get very, very difficult to, the volume is low. Can you put it higher?
Well, we could hear you. We could hear you
Hey,
loud and
thank you.
clear. We hear you loud and clear, Vincenzo.
Thank you.
So, Vincenzo, what's going on? How are you?
Vincenzo, you like the body clock we have? The time
can't-
is ticking.
You can't see it. Yeah.
He can't see.
No, he's in
It's
Brooklyn.
clicking for everybody.
Yeah, got that right. You got that right, Vincenzo. So, Vincenzo, we're going to start right away with the Champions League because that's the most important right now.
For sure.
So, what happened last week, Vincenzo?
Well, Johnny, as you remember, I had my intuition for Juventus. They did win 3-0, but the last goal was on a penalty shot.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's better this way than going on the extra time and a penalty.
Yeah.
But Juventus, you have to really applaud them because it's hard to come back from 2-0 down and come back 3-0. It's a difficult task, but Juventus did it.
Yeah, we were fully confident. Vincenzo, you and me predicted Juventus would get through. John and Giuseppe didn't feel that way. It was a difficult task, but Juventus is that kind of team. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's what Juventus is.
Well, it made it easier for them playing at home, right? The way they came out, the beginning of the game, they scored a goal, they took it away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They called a foul there, so there could have been at least 4-0 in that game.
So now they got to look to April 10th against Ajax.
So anyway, Vincenzo, getting back to this game, what impressed you the most besides the pretty boy scoring the hat trick?
Well, Johnny, Juventus was ready for this game. They were willing to the Campionato game, the previous game, to play rest the players, because for this game, Allegri, even though he was saying if we lose, we had a great season.
Right.
But the champion, believe me, Johnny, they
won.
was on their mind all the time.
They are hungry.
Yeah.
So they're hungry. That's why Juventus, they were like Vito was saying, when the game started, they were ready.
Yeah.
Yep.
The defense was ready. The midfield was everybody. Was
Yeah,
ready.
everybody. Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you got Ronaldo for that reason. You got him to win the Champions League. They know they're expected to win Serie A. Now, to go over the top, that's the reason you got Ronaldo. There's Stephanie in the background. She just walked in. Another audience member, John.
Okay.
Your show's getting very popular.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
Then also, very important, sometimes it's not this game itself, it's the previous game. Because if you would remember the previous game, they took the goal away, whatever.
Yeah.
If there was 3-0 in the first game, this game would have been much difficult. Sometimes it's the last goal or the last play of the previous game
Right.
that brings into this game, and therefore that's why you play two games, Johnny.
Yeah. If they would have counted that third goal, overtime,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Would have been an
absolutely.
overtime.
But I tell you guys, I think now that they got through Atletico Madrid, I think that's a lesson, and that'll help them in this tournament.
Yeah.
But I can't see them losing to Ajax. Ajax
No,
is good, but I can't see them.
But that's why they play the games.
Yeah, of
you
course,
don't know.
of
You don't know, but
Vito, first game is in away or
Yeah.
in Torino?
No, it's away, Netherlands, Amsterdam, the first
Okay,
game.
that means, myself as a coach, I would like to play my first game away.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if you get lucky, score a goal,
Yeah.
even though you lose 2-1,
Correct.
then when you go home, you have to win 1-0.
advantage.
And
Yeah, they
your
got-
goal will count. So
they
I
have-
would like to play my
they
first
got-
game away if
Yeah.
I'm Allegri.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the dream final would be Juventus-Barcelona, the two best players, Ronaldo versus Messi. I think that would be something, that would be a treat for the
Yeah,
fans.
that is.
I think, that would be an awesome final to see.
That's what you're hoping for, right?
I think a lot of fans would like to see the two best players. We didn't see it in the World Cup. It was almost
Right.
going to happen with
Yeah.
Portugal, Argentina. So might as well see it now. So we'll
Well,
see.
we remember, do not discard the English team. We got four
Oh, yeah.
teams already.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
of course.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So,
Manchester City United.
You might be,
Liverpool.
I guess, either way, Juventus against an English team or Juventus Barcelona, it's a great final.
Yeah, it would be awesome. Well, they got to snap out of it. They got to win this tournament sooner or later. 1996 was a long time ago.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I think those are the surprise of this previous games, that you had the big power, Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Some
know,
of the-
that was a big shock.
yeah, that's true.
So now you went to, by eliminate Real Madrid, by eliminate Munich, by Paris. Now, you know, like you said, with the Barcelona, your chances for Juventus to win the champion better than before.
It's still got a lot of work to do,
Yeah.
Vincenzo.
Yeah, a lot of work, but
Still got a
I
lot.
take my chances now than a couple of weeks ago.
So you're picking Juventus to win it all?
I would say, let's go one step at a time.
Yes,
Okay, yeah,
I think so.
exactly. Yeah.
Take it easy. Don't climb the building
Exactly.
unless you go over the first step, right?
So how did they come? They win that game on Tuesday, and they lost Sunday.
Yeah, I think their mindset,
So-
their frame of mind, I don't think was there. You know.
Well, Johnny, I would actually, I was ready for Juventus to lose against Bologna.
But even the second team could still beat,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
And you know, this is because Vito, remember, he said I like Perin over the Polish goalie.
Yeah.
And Perin played this week,
Yeah.
and he's from Genoa.
I know.
You know, I mean,
that's-
to the details there, right?
yeah.
But anyway, Vito,
What was it, 2-0?
Torino, Bologna.
Yeah. We spoke about that.
This happened 21 years ago,
Right.
and they repeat this previous Sunday.
Well, this Sunday was a lot of upsets. I was telling John, a lot of teams that you didn't think were going to win won.
Yeah. Yeah, we just went through the scores.
What I was saying, Vito, the player from Bologna, Pulgar,
Yeah.
he scored on his own net,
And then he scored for his team.
and then he scored
Oh, he made up for it.
for his team.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And all-
Last time something like this happened was 21 years ago.
Deja vu.
So that's good. I mean, you know, little details for you, Vito. I know you like
Yeah.
analytical, statistical.
Oh, big time. He's got a stack of papers here,
Yeah.
Vincenzo.
Yeah, so this way you figure that's a good idea there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And another one, a good statistical, Vito, that's even if you have your smartphone, computer, I don't think you're going to guess this one here. If you guess, you're
see.
great.
Let's see.
Welcome to the club. No, there's only one team in Serie A right now that never play in Serie B.
Inter.
Name the team.
Inter.
That's the one. Vito, you
Yeah.
got promoted to the first grade.
No, I know, because my uncle's a big Inter fan, and I know that's what they're proud that Inter never went to Serie B, and that's incredible.
Right.
So, they have that accomplishment. Yeah, I knew about that.
You actually, Vito, because if you ask anybody, oh, Juventus, oh, Milan.
No,
No,
Juventus was there.
with
They were-
Buffon, yeah.
Reece-
It was there, it
yeah,
was there.
We knew that.
Yeah.
But I was who's going to guess that?
Yeah. Only me.
And also this year, the player
And
that
Vincenzo.
our coach Italian teams, Milan, Inter, Juventus, Germany.
Mm-hmm.
The other day was his birthday. Name the player, name the coach, name whatever. Giovanni Trapattoni.
Trapattoni, yeah, he's getting up there.
He was 80.
Yeah, he still doesn't look, for 80, he doesn't look it.
Right.
He keeps himself in shape.
That's the player in 1970s
Yeah.
where
He marked
Brazil
Pele.
played
Yeah.
Italy. Trapattoni, he was a defender midfielder.
Yeah, he was defending Pele.
Didn't
That
work
was
too well,
my
right?
position when I
No, they
used to
said he
play.
did, I think they
Defender
said he did
midfielder.
well. He did well.
All right, so when
He
is
did
it?
well.
Number 9, Pele didn't touch a ball. Go ahead.
John was saying, how did he do against Pele? I heard that Trapattoni did pretty good,
No,
marking.
I told you, Pele
He
is
said he didn't touch the ball.
with the binoculars.
Yeah.
He said he didn't touch it.
Trapattoni was a good defender. What do you think about Claudio Ranieri coming back now to Roma, where his home?
Well, the story with Ranieri, he's my age.
That's all right. That's
Anyway.
good.
He said, I'm happy, retire, but in his heart, because he is from Rome,
Yeah.
says, if I have to come back, never with Juventus, never with Bayern Guess who called Ranieri?
Totti,
Totti. He said, hey, mister, what are you doing?
of course.
That's what I mean, what I'm doing. I'm here.
So
You want to come to Rome? He said he left everything, he went to Rome.
I think he said just for the remainder of the season, right?
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't
see
think
how it
it's-
goes, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it's long term.
Well, like I said, he's up there in age.
Yeah, yeah.
But when Mama Roma calls, he
Yeah.
will say no.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah, so.
So
And
when,
Ranieri, he was also a good defender midfielder, Johnny. His
Right.
playing days.
Right.
Yeah. So good coaches, was always a midfielder, defender player. The
Right.
forward, who was the forward? Can be a forward, Vito, who's coaching.
yeah, a
That's
forward.
coaching, Roberto Mancini. Roberto Mancini.
Oh, Mancini, but you know, you can name on your
Not
on
too
your
many, yeah.
palm of your hand.
Right.
Yeah, there's not too many.
And also keepers, right, Vincenzo?
No keepers. You don't see too many keepers coaching, Johnny.
Right. So you got the forwards and
Yeah,
the
you
keepers.
got the coach of Holland, Ronald Koeman. He was a striker. He's
Zenga was
Yeah, I
a
mean
keeper.
you can count them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like usually Allegri, Zapatero,
Yeah.
all these guys. They're all midfielders or defender.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, Vincenzo, John, April 9th is Liverpool versus Porto in Liverpool.
Right.
Then you got Tottenham versus MCY in London. And then Juventus visits Amsterdam to play Ajax April 10th. Manchester United versus, they're playing Barcelona. That's going to be April 10th too.
That's a tough one. That's a good match.
That's a great game.
Yeah, that's a good match.
That match, the winner of that match
Yeah,
would most likely we're
Be in
gonna
the
play
final. Probably in the final.
Juventus, Ajax, whatever. So Johnny,
Ajax.
I like
Ajax.
the teams. You know, they like Ajax is
Ajax.
a surprising team.
So Vincenzo, who do you like, Ajax or Juventus?
Well,
You're
it's
gonna say
gonna
Mr.
be
Clean.
0-0 at Ajax and 1-0 for Juventus at home.
You heard it first, right here.
Hey, listen,
All right.
now get down, Vito.
Wait, let's go down the other games. Let's get Vincenzo's picks. Go
Well,
ahead. Give him.
Liverpool,
yeah.
Porto is also another surprising team.
But they're right.
I'll take a Liverpool though.
Liverpool.
Okay, write him down.
Vincenzo says, yeah. Liverpool, and then he said, what did he say, Ajax Juventus?
Juventus.
Juventus 1-0.
Juventus, right.
This is Vincenzo. Tottenham MCY.
Tottenham. Come on.
I say MC.
MCY.
He's always going
Yeah.
against me.
Manchester Barcelona.
That's the
That's-
most difficult game.
Yeah.
I think Manchester.
Somehow I got the feeling it's going to be Manchester.
Really?
They're having a good,
Okay.
better. They're having a better
Okay.
season. I
Okay.
think.
Well, you still got to worry about Messi.
Right, of course.
That's
you
the
always-
only thing.
Yeah, remember Messi, as a defender, I would have more hard time marking Ronaldo than Messi. Messi, he's getting up there in age. He's playing a position midfield where you have to do running.
Yeah.
Messi is not the Messi of 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, of course.
Understand the Vito?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got an update from Anthony D'Aliso that Zidane is back with Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Last week
Yeah.
they called him back.
Yeah.
Zidane would come back only for two teams, Juventus and Real Madrid.
What about if we can see the double, John and Vincenzo? What about if Napoli could win the Europa League and then we could get Juventus to win the Champions League?
Yeah.
That'd be something
Right.
else.
Well,
Napoli's got to play Arsenal.
Is Inter still alive?
No.
They're out. They
Yeah,
got
they're gone.
eliminated?
They got eliminated. 1-0.
This week. This
Yeah,
past week. right?
they're gone. They're done.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You know, Johnny, Vito, I would say that Napoli, with the coach Ancelotti, with the European experience, Cup experience, and because they know Scudetto's out of the picture,
Yeah.
Championship got eliminated.
Yeah.
I think they're going to focus 200%
Yeah.
on the Europa Cup.
Yeah.
So if you got $1, put on Napoli.
Yeah.
That'd be nice to see Napoli get to the final and win it. We'll see. They have Arsenal in their way. Then they play the winner of Valencia Villarreal. So whoever, then they'll go over there.
Yeah, like I said, if if I have $1, I would like to put enough. This way, Johnny.
It'll be like a
Napoli
consolation
wins the
prize, not winning the
Juventus
Scudetto.
wins the champion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
that-
consolation
the next
prize.
year is going to be what they call the Super Cup, whatever cup they
Yeah.
the name for.
Yeah.
The Europa winner against
Italian
the
Super
champion
Cup,
winner.
yeah.
You know, there will be a push for the Serie A team,
Right.
Europa.
Well, April 11th, Arsenal versus Napoli in London, England. April 11th.
But Arsenal's a pretty good team, right?
Napoli, they lose 1-0 and then come back home 2-0.
Yeah.
Napoli, and then the return leg is April 18th at home at Napoli.
Well, John, you know, the good thing about the champion, especially if you're a retired person, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you can watch the game.
Yeah.
The Spanish channel. They have also on TNT channel, channel 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually I stay with the Spanish channel because
Deportes.
more vibrant.
TNT is
Yeah.
covering it now all of a sudden.
Right.
Yeah. So, which is good, John. I like that, John.
Well, you prefer the Spanish channel?
Yes, because, you know, Spanish, you cannot
The-
fall asleep every time.
Yeah, they're more
That's
exciting,
true.
right?
What about I think the topic that John wanted to focus in, and he put it on the screen for tonight's show is
Yeah.
the U.S. Soccer Women's Federation.
Well, let's hold off. Let's
You
do
want-
the
you want
MLS
with it?
first, and we'll
Okay.
save that for last.
So-
We'll always save the best for last.
Okay.
I was waiting for Tom. He was supposed to call in for that, but all right, if we can't get him,
So,
we can't get him for this show.
Yeah, MLS. You got DC United.
Vincenzo, you watching the MLS?
John, not as much as the champions.
Right. Well, yeah.
I do flip the channel. Sometimes, you know, I mean, the MLS, I like to see the highlights and this and that. But the other one, I watch from the beginning to the end.
Right.
You know, Juventus, Napoli.
Yeah.
But with the MLS, you know, you catch highlights here and there.
Congratulations to Cincinnati winning that first game.
Okay, great.
Yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, at home, right?
And,
First
and
game.
what about Wayne Mark Rooney hat trick?
Oh, hat trick for the old man. Yeah, the old man gets the hat trick. Yeah, I mean, and New York City FC, right? I believe 3 games and 3 ties with them. Do you have that?
Yeah,
I think it's 3 ties. They played 3 times and they
Three
tied.
games, 3 times done.
I believe so,
I
Vincenzo.
have
yeah.
002.
It's time in Italy, in Serie B. That's 3 games,
Yeah.
tie games,
Yeah.
Forza.
Yeah, three
Yeah.
three straight
Yeah,
ties. Yeah.
and then
Well,
they got one the home and then away.
Vincenzo, Body keeps winning. We spoke about that in the beginning of the show. So first place, you know.
Well, remember, Johnny, Barry deserve, we feel like Barry,
Yeah.
they deserve higher.
Of course.
Yeah. Did you
John-
invite someone?
Oh yeah, she told me. Yeah.
She could come in.
Oh, she wants
Yeah.
to come in. I don't know. That's okay.
All right.
She wants to be in the audience.
All right.
What was I gonna say? On the so John with Wayne Mark Rooney's hat trick, he leads the way with 3 goals. Carlos Vela,
It's very early for them.
Jordan Morris,
yeah.
yeah. These, and then you got also Ignacio Piatti, the Uruguayan. He's got 3.
Yeah,
It's
the Red
early.
Bulls won their first game, home
Yeah.
opener yesterday. Also,
Yeah,
it was
one
a
of
Saturday.
Right.
Saturday. Yeah, the Red Bulls won. I think it was 4-1 against San Jose.
Okay.
So both teams are okay so far. You know. The Red.
Remember, the MLS, you need a combination of former superstars and
Yeah.
young kids.
Right.
This way, the future's here.
Right. Exactly.
There's-
And that usually picks up more action once you know all the other leagues are shut down in the summertime.
Now
That,
especially with madness,
right.
with the beginning of the baseball season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
madness.
Usually around
Yeah.
May, June, you're gonna see full swing.
Yeah, the end of May definitely, and then but
Yeah.
then hold on a second. So this year, you know, I think the MLS is going to be hurting for viewers because you got the World Cup,
Yeah.
and we could get right
Yeah,
into the World Cup with
Yeah.
that on the women's side.
You know, there's a Vito that plays for Minnesota, Vito Manone.
No, no,
Yeah, he's the goalie.
okay.
I was just saying.
Yeah, Minnesota. Where are they playing their games? Not in Minnesota, right? They must start the season on the road because it's the weather like over there,
It's cold,
right?
yeah.
Even though they have a stadium that has a heating underneath, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but that's still not good enough. Anyway, Vincenzo, on the Women's World Cup, there was a report. I think you have something
Yeah,
on
I
that,
do.
right?
You're talking about the U.S. Soccer Federation, the women's?
Yep.
Well, that's the big news, and it was all over, Channel 7, everything about how they're...
Equal pay, equal status.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do, because they're making the case that they've won more, because they've won a Women's World Cup. The U.S.
Oh,
men's
yeah.
never won a...
Compared to the men's, of
Yeah.
course, yeah.
So now they're trying to vouch for
But
that.
there's no comparison anyway
Yeah.
between the two. I mean, they're much better.
They mentioned that they're ranked. They mentioned their case was the fact of the fan attendance. They were claiming that they're bringing in a lot more revenue. That was their claim.
Yeah, it's true.
So
It's true.
in
Well,
Tampa,
they have to revise their contract. If you have a sold-out stadium, right?
Yep.
I mean, I believe they deserve to get something in their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know the quality it cannot compare, but now you're talking about who's selling what.
Yeah.
So either you want to give them a minimum salary, let's say 100,000, and then basic on the revenue, basic on item sales, whatever. I mean, if the money's there, why not?
yeah, they talked about U.S. forward Tobin Heath and forward Alex Morgan and forward Mallory Puff celebrate after a goal during the first half against Brazil during, she believed, the Cup Women's soccer match at Raymond James Stadium. I was there in Tampa for I was at a Tampa
Yeah.
Bay Buccaneers match, the last game of the season when they lost to the Falcons, so I know that stadium pretty well. And actually, they're getting very popular. Next year, they're going to host WrestleMania, so it's pretty interesting.
That's in Tampa.
Tampa, yeah, Tampa's growing. So, I mean, you know what? I think, John, I think we all feel that, you know what? If they're dominating, they deserve it, then why not? Now it's going to be up to the U.S.
If they're
Soccer
if they're
Federation.
playing in a tournament like the World Cup, they're
Yeah.
going to sell out.
Mhm.
People are going to go see them. So
Maybe also they should have more television exposure.
they do. They have big television contracts, Vincenzo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know-
they're on the big. Screen.
there was a possible threat of boycotting the World Cup if they don't get what they want, I heard.
But nah, I don't think that's going through. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, there was a rumor.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
3 months
Well,
before the
what
World
you
Cup.
do, Vito, if the USA national team wins the World Cup, guess what? An extra $1 million.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, Vincenzo. Now, speaking of that, I think other countries have closed the gap a little bit.
Mhm.
They just finished the tournament that they came in, I believe, second. They came in second place in that tournament. So, France is one of the up-and-coming good teams, and they're playing at home,
Yeah.
But, Johnny, soccer, basketball, baseball, whatever, you could see the women, maybe soccer, maybe more fan attraction than the other sports.
Yeah, you could. That's fair to say.
That's why you're having, they want to start a new contract or whatever, because if money's there, you can say, listen, money's there,
Yeah.
we deserve something. If the money's not there, I don't care if you're playing your woman Pele or something. The money's not there, they're not going to pay you.
Yeah, I think they deserve to get paid. So hopefully they'll get that done.
Time will tell.
You'll see this summer, the sellouts.
John, let's wait and see.
Yeah.
And they're talking about global rule changes approved won't go into effect for the MLS, John and Vincenzo, until 2020. The International Football Association Board officially unveiled several changes to the FIFA laws of the game.
Okay.
So the adoptions include more specific guidelines for when a referee should call a handball, a change to the substitution procedure to make exiting players leave via the nearest boundary, changes to allow the showing of a red and yellow card to team officials, as well as changes to goal kick restarts.
Okay.
So that's, it's
Okay.
official, the laws are now approved by the IFAB, which main changes to the association will come into force June 1st, 2020. These changes go into effect FIFA sanctioned competitions that began after June 1st and therefore won't apply to
Just
this
over.
MLS year.
Yeah, it's like a year away.
Rita, one of the rules for next year is is that right now, when you have a direct kick, where you make a wall, and players from the other team they step between the walls. This is when you kick into the net, they jump up or they duck down. Now next year, the wall is strictly made up by the defending team.
Only.
You cannot have players from the other team step between the walls, because what they do now is that they duck down or they get up.
They jump.
They know how you're going to kick the ball.
Right.
And then you score a lot of goals like that. Next year, one of the rules, the wall is strictly made up by defending team. No other team can stay in the wall.
That's
I like that.
I like that too. Yeah, I kind of like
Yeah,
that. Kick him out. Get him out of there.
I was,
Because when you went to score, they scored 2 weeks ago, where everybody jump up, the guy shoot down low, hard,
Yeah.
and he went right in.
So Vincenzo, for the Women's World Cup, they are going to have the video replay.
It's good.
They-
So that, you know,
They announced that. I think I saw that. So
Okay.
that's a good thing.
okay.
All right, because it looks like it's been helping.
Yeah, it's
right?
catching on every league now.
Yeah.
And then I hear, with respect to handling all handballs.
Champions League.
Yeah, to be deliberate or still to be penalized. A handball will also be penalized in a situation where the player's body is made bigger by the position of his or her hand or arm, or if a player's arm is above his or her head. Additionally, a free kick will be given in the case of an accidental handball if it directly contributes to the scoring of a goal or the creation of a goal-scoring opportunity.
So if your arm is against your body, right here, okay, and the ball hits it, what is that?
According to that,
What
that's-
is it?
they're saying it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, but anyway.
no, Johnny, the new rules,
Right.
Free kick
if
will
it
be-
touches your arm,
Right.
what is your arm? From the fingernail up to the shoulder.
Right.
Even though you cover your body or you cover your legs, whatever, they touch that arm. Doesn't matter what.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
If it touches,
No,
because otherwise, you know, well,
They're
it's
saying it would be,
protects
John.
the chest,
I know.
According to
protects-
this-
I know, but
That's what they're saying. According to this, like what Vincenzo said, if it contributes to a goal-scoring opportunity, then they're gonna rule it a free
gonna-
kick.
right.
That's what they say. That's what determination is.
Yeah, I mean, make it easy, you know, make it simple. Because right now, the big thing, well, the arm was extended to a quarter of an inch or lower or higher. Now you need a super brain to figure it out. This way, one and for all, that's it, China. That's the way I would do it.
yeah, I would make it, just keep it simple, like you said. Yeah, definitely.
Vincenzo, who do you think is gonna win the Coppa Italia?
You know, Coppa Italia, you know, the team that, if you see the Serie A team, the team usually that I have a really, really good time watching the games is always Sampdoria, Atalanta, Fiorentina. Those are the teams that they show you something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, Atalanta, you know, they beat the top dog. They beat Juventus. So
Right.
now they're tied with Fiorentina 3-3 and Milan Lazio scoreless. So whoever,
Atalanta, Sampdoria, believe me, you're not going to be bored watching those games.
well, Sampdoria is not in the Coppa Italia. So
I mean, Atalanta, you know,
yeah, Atalanta, Fiorentina, and then
Well, Lazio. Lazio is still in.
yeah, they are Milan Lazio. They're the scoreless tie first.
You know, Lazio is another team that they got nothing to do with the champion. They have
Exactly.
nothing to do with the Serie A.
As-
What they do is
Exactly.
they focus on this type
They-
of.
Pretty
Right.
much those teams that are left.
Well, there's money in that
yeah,
tournament. That's
you know, those teams that are left are not in any other tournament.
Right,
So
right.
really,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So for
their
Lazio,
hope
for
is
them,
to win that.
it's like it's a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I think it's wide open, John. I don't think.
Juve lost 2-0.
Yeah, but you know what? Those 4 teams that are remaining, I think it's so tight. It's wide open.
Yeah.
It's like a pick 'em. Put the teams in a hat and just pick one out of the hat.
Yeah.
'Cause they-
Which are the four? I know it's Atalanta.
Atalanta, Fiorentina, Milan, Lazio. That's who's left.
I'm gonna go with Lazio. I'll
You know,
pick Lazio.
Fiorentina, you know,
Maybe Lazio, Milan.
Yeah. Well, Lazio, Milan.
They're playing
I
each
like
other,
what
but
they
I like
showed me,
Lazio.
Johnny.
I like Lazio a little bit.
Chiesa, Muriel, they have
Fiorentina, yeah.
a nucleus of young players there.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They have Chiesa.
So Valentino,
Atalanta, let's see if, they knocked out Juventus. Now can they knock out Fiorentina? That's the big question.
Bologna is in danger too, getting relegated. I'm
Well,
looking at
yeah.
the standings now.
That's why that win helped them this week.
Right. Still in danger.
Bologna, with the
Empoli.
against Torino 3-2.
Spal.
I think they have a good chance of saving themselves.
Yeah.
Chievo, Frosinone, those guys, Empoli, maybe, who knows?
Too bad Vincenzo didn't come to the studio tonight. We got cream puffs. You had them last time you were here for
Listen,
St.
Johnny,
Joseph's.
Make sure, save those cream puffs for next time I come there.
We gotta deliver them to you, Vincenzo.
Put them in the oven, in the refrigerator, whatever you want to put them.
In the freezer they belong.
Don't put it in the refrigerator, otherwise tomorrow everything's gone.
So, Foggia, Vincenzo. Let's talk about Foggia for a minute.
Dirt to the last.
27 points. They're actually tied for. They still have a chance.
Yeah.
To save themselves. Yeah.
They'd still have a chance, but they're third from the bottom.
Yeah, they're tied. That's
You
27
know,
points.
the ties sometimes.
Yeah.
The ties.
Still have a chance to save.
You lose 2 points because if you always tie,
Right.
You're moving slowly like. But they also Johnny Fortune. They had what I know. Vito read the story there.
Yeah.
Lecce Forge 1-0, and because Pasalino, he was a good defender there, Johnny.
Yeah.
He got the X and a couple of crazy fans. I call them crazy fans. They put some kind of threat to the president's house. They, I hope these guys, and if they get caught, they should be
Banned.
banned and they should never go to the stadium.
Right, ban them. That's all. So Vincenzo, Foggia with 12 ties. They the most in Serie B. 12 ties, 7 wins, only 9 losses. Only 9 losses.
Yeah. For the sake that they got Galano, you want to see them do well.
The ties is what's killing them right now. Right. If they could.
Yeah, even every time you check Foggia, 1-1, 0-0, when they gonna win? Next year.
Yeah.
I want to see them win.
Well,
At least a couple of wins.
They still have a chance to save themselves, from being relegated, Vincenzo. They still have a chance.
Remember, if you give them the 6 points back.
Yeah, right.
They're pretty
They were
good.
deducted 6 points.
Yeah. And I mean, I have a lot of hope in them that they're gonna stay in B division.
You want them to stay
And then
in B.
they're gonna wait for Bari, everybody. Then it'll be every week will be a derby.
That would be
Right,
great, because,
yeah.
John, after the collapse of Bari, what now? This could only be worse for Puglia to see now another team go down.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Well,
not.
Let's hope not.
Let's,
Yeah, let's hope
hopefully
that
we
they
can keep them.
look.
Stay away
They're
from the C and D.
Vincenzo, you got 3-4 teams within 3-4 points
Yeah.
of each other.
That's right.
So Foggia wins a cup. All they got to do is, I know they're not winning, but they got to win a couple of games and they'll be safe.
Yeah.
Also, John, you know what happened? The last 3 or 4 teams they play, they're all the upper teams.
Yeah. Or the teams that are on top.
Palermo, teams they're fighting for positioning.
Palermo.
And, you play against Foggia,
Yeah.
that tie is okay. But you need now that they're gonna play the middle standing and the low standing.
Right. So
that's
that.
where you have to wake up, Charlie.
Right. So Palermo right now has a 3-point lead. All right, they're in second place, 1 point behind.
3 points over
Lecce.
But I think they have one more game, Johnny.
Say it again.
They have one more game they play.
Oh, they play right. That's right. They did play one more game. Right. I see 27,
The
28.
second team and the other team they have less games.
Right. They got a game in hand. Okay.
Well, that goes the top 3, Johnny.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Well, the third one, then they do that playoff between 3 and
Depending
8.
on the spread of points, if it's depends if it's a big gap or if it's a small gap.
That's a tough playoff they do there.
Yeah. If they get,
In Serie B, it's a tough playoff.
Johnny, Promo Serie B, they play on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
So when is the Foggia playing? If we don't know the schedule, you wait a minute, did they play tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow game postponed. Sometimes, I like the old-fashioned Serie A and Serie B. Serie B on Saturdays,
Yep.
Sunday Serie A. Now they have a little bit, they give us spezzatini.
Yep, it's all television, you know.
I know, much television money. So spezzatini, a little bit here, a little bit there. They want your money, Johnny.
Oh, so Vincenzo, do you watch any of the Serie B? No, right?
No,
No, I
remember,
didn't think
I
so.
don't have the smartphone. I don't have, I still have the rotary
Small
phone.
phone. All right, that's okay. That's the
Right, so if the
English
game
Premier
is
League.
done on Rai International, there used to be a Rai International. I remember Saturday, Johnny.
yep, a Serie B on Saturday.
They used
I
to.
remember, I mean, until like a year or so.
Yeah.
All right, Vincenzo.
Vincenzo, you ready for Italy to play again? They haven't the first games of the year. Now they're playing Finland and Liechtenstein. Those are the two Euro qualifiers.
Oh, they better get results out of those games.
Well, Vito, I'm telling you, I like what I've seen in Mancini and this upcoming team. I really, I think we got one of the best in years.
Right.
Time will tell. I
Yeah.
mean, it looks good on paper. We'll see. But the only criticism that John is a Balotelli fan, and Balotelli's been playing well. But
No, this Balotelli and Johnny. Stay away.
but I'll tell you one thing,
Stay away.
Vincenzo. It's a shame, you know. Francesco Caputo scoring every week. He's got 13 goals. He's going to get to
Caputo.
20 goals soon. I mean, I hope sooner or later Mancini gives him a chance because he's an interesting player. That because he plays in Empoli, he's a little lost.
Right.
But if he gets to 20 goals this year, which I think he will, the way the pace he's going, maybe a big club gets him next year. Inter, maybe Milan or Juventus. You know, but it'd be nice to see another Baresi get to the national team.
No, that's a long time, Vito.
Long shot.
Deve aspettare. You know, I mean,
He's got 13
this
goals.
Caputo, maybe in 5 years you might see him.
No, he's 31 years old. He's
Hey,
got,
my age.
but the thing is, he's got 13 goals. I mean,
Right.
he's getting no respect from Mancini. I mean, what is Mancini going to do when he has 20 goals? Or if he gets to 25, what is he going
The
to do?
same thing he's doing now.
I
Nothing.
don't know. That's,
No, Mancini is
But
he's speaking with Serie A players. No, he don't want to go no place else.
You know, he did mention.
no, he is a Serie A player. A couple.
Right. He mentioned Balotelli too. He mentioned him today. He's saying that he's not fit enough for the national team.
Okay, so he's in the
He-
works.
Right. He likes him.
Yeah, of
Remember that,
course, of
remember,
course. No,
right?
that's
Mancini likes Balotelli. He
Yeah, I
likes him.
mean, I think these two games, I don't think they need him for these two games. But
no,
we'll
but you'll see him, Vincenzo. You're going to see Super Mario back with the national team sooner or later.
Well, when they do some.
Only because Vincenzo. Hey, listen. Only because of the relationship between them two. That's it.
I know, but
That's the only reason.
Balotelli is unpredictable. I would put, if I need the points, if it's a friendly game,
No.
okay.
No.
You're playing for qualifying points, guess what?
Yeah.
Me, as a coach, if I was Mancini,
Yeah.
Guagliarella.
All right, Vincenzo. That's the music there. We'll see you on the next show. Thank you for calling in.
Okay, guys. Good luck to you guys.
Thanks you. Thanks.
Ciao, ciao. Forza Bari.
Sempre, Vincenzo. Sempre. All right, guys. We'll see you. I guess in another month, right? Another live show. Thanks, Vito, for coming on. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you.
Bari unica e sola, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola, facci sognare ancora, facci gridare ancora, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola mai. Quanti viaggi con gli amici, tanti posti sconosciuti, tutti uniti innamorati di un sogno. Canto sempre con orgoglio, anche quando sono stanco, mai nessuno può distruggere il mio sogno. Bari, grande amore, Bari unica e sola, ti lasceremo da soli.